And you can leave.
I'm just wondering which one this is.
Good evening. It's now 7 p.m. on January 6, 2015. This meeting will come to order. Welcome to the 275th reorganization meeting of the Pequannock Township Council. In accordance with the requirements of New Jersey's Open Public Meetings Act, notice of this reorganization meeting was filed in the office of the Township Clerk, posted on the bulletin board here in the municipal building and on the Township website. Notice has also been transmitted via fax to the Record, Suburban Trends, and Daily Record newspapers. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a prayer and a moment of silence in remembrance for those serving our nation.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Most gracious Providence, we ask that you bless this governing body with an abundance of wisdom and understanding, so that every deliberation will result in actions which will promote the common good and general welfare for all the people of Pequannock Township. Amen.
Before proceeding with the agenda, I just note the attendance of freeholder John Crickus, and I believe you just wanted to say a few words before we start.
Real quick, I have to run. There's 11 reorganization meetings. That's another one. Happy New Year to everyone, and Melissa, thank you for your service. I hope I'm not giving anything away. But best wishes to Catherine David at the end of the year. And I'm going to head out to Chatham Township. And good seeing you all. Happy New Year.
Thank you for coming.
Moving back to the agenda, the following is the statement of determination issued by the Board of County Canvassers relative to the election held on the 4th day of November 2014 in the Township of Pequannock, County of Morris, and State of New Jersey for the election of certain municipal officers. The Board does determine that at said election, Melissa Florence Lynch, Richard Phelan, and Catherine Winterfield were duly elected to the office of Township Council for terms of 4 years. This statement, dated the 13th day of November, bears the signature of the Chairman of the Board of County Canvassers and has been signed and sealed by Ann Grossi, Morris County Clerk. At this time, the oaths of office will be administered to the newly elected or re-elected council members. Mrs. Florence Lynch.
Since Scott's not here yet, I'm going to have you administer the oath, and I'm going to ask my husband, Art, to come up.
How it is, if you hold the Bible, you're going to place your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand, and repeat after me.
I, Melissa Florence Lynch,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of the office
all the duties of the office
as a member of the Pequannock Township Council,
as a member of the Pequannock Township Council,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ed, would you mind holding the Bible for me? Don't mind. As a formal councilman.
And repeat after me.
I,
Richard Phelan,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of the office
all the duties of the office
as a member of the Pequannock Township Council,
as a member of the Pequannock Township Council,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Really?
Yeah, my son and my brother.
Don't do that. And we're going to do it here in the center? Sure. Couldn't have done that.
That was perfect.
First, let me just say one quick
Yes,
thing.
please.
That is, it
Can you
really
break?
was an honor. I got this phone call last night about coming here tonight to swear in our new mayor and our deputy mayor. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Scott Romana. I'm one of your two assemblymen. I was the former mayor of Wayne, and this town has always been, your town has always been our sister community and a community we're always so proud of. And it's such a beautiful, beautiful town that you have, and it's really an honor to represent you, and certainly to be here tonight to be part of this evening. So thank you for allowing me to do that. With that,
And
there you go, Mayor.
well, this is for council.
This is actually council.
And we're re-elected.
I'm sorry. That's right. Okay, got it.
And they
Got
go
it.
to
Got it. So I will do that.
You gotta let me cheat.
So repeat after me. I
I, Catherine Winterfield,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and that I will bear true faith and the allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of
all the duties of
the office of a member of the Pequannock Township Council,
office as a member of the Pequannock Township Council,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability,
So help me God.
so help me God. Okay, fine.
At this time, we'll proceed with the agenda. Roll call. Mrs. Florence Lynch.
Here.
Mr. Cole.
Here.
Mr. Phelan.
Here.
Mr. Vanderhoff.
Here.
Ms. Winterfield.
Here.
The required quorum being present to conduct formal action, the first order of business is the selection of a member of the Township Council to serve as mayor for the year 2015. Is there a motion from the council?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Kathy Winterfield.
Oh, sorry.
No, we put a name in there.
I'm being nameless.
Are there any other nominations? Hearing none, is there any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, or there being no discussion, on the motion to elect Councilwoman Winterfield as mayor for the year 2015. Mrs. Florence Lynch?
Yes.
Mr. Cole?
Yes.
Mr. Phelan?
Yes.
Mr. Vanderhoff?
Yes.
Ms. Winterfield?
Yes.
Congratulations. The oath as mayor will now be administered. Everyone knows the routine?
I only did this one other time in my life. Raise your hand and repeat after me.
I, Catherine Winterfield,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of
all the duties of
the office of as Pequannock Township Mayor
the office as Pequannock Township Mayor
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God. That's Melissa's. She probably isn't on it. Okay. The next order of business is the selection of member Township Council to serve as deputy mayor for the year 2015. Is there a motion?
I would nominate David Cole.
I'll second.
Motioned by Melissa, nominated by Jay Vanderhoff. Are there any other nominations? Is there any discussion? There being none, the clerk will please call the roll.
On the motion to select Councilman Cole as deputy mayor, Mrs. Florence Lynch?
Yes.
Mr. Cole?
Yes.
Mr. Phelan?
Yes.
Mr. Vanderhoff?
Yes.
Mayor Winterfield?
Yes.
Try to do this without my glasses.
I did it, you can do it.
I'll end this after that. Put it out here. Okay, repeat after me.
I, David Cole,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United
in
States
the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of
all the duties of
the office as Pequannock Township Deputy Mayor
the office as Pequannock Township Deputy Mayor,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Dave, why don't you stay down there, Dave? Stay down there. If I can have the rest of the council come on down, and Melissa, please. I'd just like to say a few words. This is your township council, and they're a wonderful group of people to work with. You know, I may be the mayor at this time, but at any time it could be any one of us. And any time you need to speak to any one of us, you can talk to any one of us about anything that you need. On the behalf of Melissa, though, and Rich and I really want to thank everybody for re-electing us and having the confidence for us, give us 4 more years for us to serve you. And also on that note, on behalf of the Township Council, Melissa, this is for you. You're a wonderful mayor.
Thank you.
It's wonderful to follow you, you know, another fellow woman's mayor. It's a big deal for you.
Congratulations to Kathy for being appointed mayor and to Dave Cole for deputy mayor.
Yeah. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Melissa, for your past year, yeah. And I'll be looking to your guidance. Yeah. And everybody else. Thank you very much. Before we continue with the rest of the appointments, do any of the other council members have anything they want to say? No? Nope. Okay, good to go. Okay. The next order of business are the appointments of the township by the Township Council. The appointments are listed on the agenda, items 9A through 9CC. I don't know if everybody has one, but there's probably extra ones up here. Is there any discussion of the appointments by the council?
Nope.
No? No. Okay.
I would make a motion to approve the appointment.
Okay, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Yeah, we have to let her on.
Yeah, you gotta say the 9A through
A
9.
through CC.
Yeah. So who seconded?
I second.
Okay. Roll call?
On the motion to approve the appointments by the Township Council, Mrs. Florence Lynch,
Yes.
Mr. Cole,
Yes.
Mr. Phelan,
Yes.
Mr. Vanderhoff,
Yes.
Mayor Winterfield.
Yes. Okay. The next order of business, designation of Township Council liaisons for 2015. The proposed liaison assignments are listed on the agenda, items 10A through 10L. Are there any discussions or changes by council?
Nope.
Nope. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion to approve A through L on the designation for liaisons.
I'll second.
Okay, roll call?
Mrs. Florence Lynch,
Yes.
Mr. Cole,
Yes.
Mr. Phelan,
Yes.
Mr. Vanderhoff,
Yes.
Mayor Winterfield.
Yes. The next item on the agenda is number 11, additional resolutions. Mr. Delaney, will you please read the resolutions by title?
Yes, resolution designating the official newspapers. B, establishing meeting dates and fee for meeting notices. C, adopting 2015 temporary budget. D, adopting 2015 temporary debt service budget. Item E, authorizing penalty and interest rates and cancellation of delinquent taxes. Item F, authorizing issuance of duplicate tax sale certificate. Item G, designating depositories for township funds. Item H, designating special accounts. Item I, authorizing petty cash funds for the township clerk, police chief, and recreation department. Item J, authorizing change funds for the court administrator, the collector of taxes, utility collector, and health department. Item K, authorizing investment of idle funds and fund transfers. Item L, authorizing facsimile stamp. Item M, authorizing night depository. Item N, designating the certifying agent for public employees retirement system and police and fire retirement system.
Thank you, Mr. Delaney. Are there any questions or comments or resolutions from the council? Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion to approve A through N.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Mrs. Florence Lynch,
Yes.
Mr. Cole,
Yes.
Mr. Phelan,
Yes.
Mr. Vanderhoff,
Yes.
Mayor Winterfield.
Yes.
The next item on the agenda is number 12, announcement of mayor's appointments. The following appointments are made to the planning board. That's Councilman Phelan, Environmental Commission, L'Oreal Lobb, regular member Thomas Newman, and regular member Anna Wu. Library, Board of Trustees, Mayor, Council Winterfield, I'm going to take that position, and the trustee is Barbara Muzio. Shade Tree Commission, Susan Van Lunen, and alternate number 2, L'Oreal Lobb. There is no vote on these appointments. Okay. The next item on the agenda is number 13, the announcement of the manager's appointments. Dave?
Okay, for 2015, the construction official is Robert Grant, our engineers, Joe Golden, court administrator, Shelley Gallagher, director of public works, Bill Pereira, health officer, Pete Corial, our plumbing subcode official is Christopher Gibbons, chief of police, Brian Spring, prosecutor, Nick Galante, director of parks and recreation, Denise Ferfero, our electrical subcode official is Carmine Agostinelli, fire subcode official is Robert Grant, zoning officer Jill Hartman, director of finance Lori Tarnagurski, and our fire department chief for the year is Chris Berlew.
Okay. The next item on our agenda is number 14. There are no other matters to come before the council. So the next item on our agenda is 15, public comment. If anyone wishes to address the council, please wait to be recognized to come to the microphone and provide your name and address for the record. Anyone? Okay, you're on, Ed.
Edward Engelbart, 64 Hopper Avenue, Plumpton Plains. I'm here as the town historian, and I'm partly here because of something that Jay Delaney reminded me of a couple of weeks ago. But on the other hand, it's something that we've had earlier discussions on at the Historic District Commission with Jay and other individuals. This year, 2015, is the 275th anniversary of the Township of Pequannock. As a community, we've been around that long. We are one of the 3 communities that were created in 1740 by the County of Morris. Originally, there were only 3 townships: Pequannock, Morris Township, and Hanover Township. And out of those 3 communities, eventually came all the other townships within the County of Morris. So what I wanted to do was to pass out some information to you and to the general public based upon what I have left here. And this here...
Like I'll distribute that?
Yeah, I think I got enough here. This is a pamphlet that's entitled Looking at Historic Pequannock Township. It's entitled A Wondrous Beautiful Valley. Those words, by the way, came from a person by the name of Aaron Schuyler, who was one of the original purchasers of the community of Pequannock in 1695. And it follows with a comment celebrating its 275th anniversary, 1740 to 2015. And this year, the Historic District Commission will be celebrating that history of Pequannock Township. And what I'll do is I'll pass this out to anyone in the public who wants a copy. If you don't want one, just pass it on. And what you have here is a short history of the Township of Pequannock. We're hoping that this will be in the town newsletter, but basically it's a history of the community in terms of its origins and its purchase from the Lenape Indians in 1695-96. And it talks about some of the things that are important in town history and some of the major figures and some of the events that have occurred. And hopefully you'll take a look at it, and it will put you in the mind of remembering we are one of the oldest communities not only in Morris County, but also in the state of New Jersey. I also want to pass out something else to council members, and this material here has to deal with the oldest map that has the name Pequannock on it. I don't have enough copies. There is something that I had passed out in that pack, which I had forgotten I had attached to it, and I wanted to give at least some copies to the council members. And this is a test to test your knowledge of Pequannock history. At one point, I think I gave this to Councilmember Rich Bailey, and I hope that I don't
now you want to pass the test.
because he got them all right, so he did a great job. And that's what you should do. Rich. But it's a way of recording some things about Pequannock history, and it doesn't mean that you, if you don't get them all right, you lose your position.
It's a take-home test, right?
Yeah, it's a take-home test. All right, all right.
Open book.
And nobody's going to grade it, okay? But the remainder here I will pass out to anyone else that wants a copy. If you take a look at your one sheet here, which has the oldest map of Pequannock, which is called the Adrian van der Donk map in 1656. You'll see Pequannock was spelled quite different then. In fact, it was actually pronounced Pequannock. That's how it was pronounced. And there have been many, many, many different spellings of our community. The last thing that I want to pass out to the council is what Pequannock Township looked like when it was created in 1740. And what you can see is various townships that eventually came off what became Morris County as time went on. So what we'll be doing as a Historic District Commission and through our membership is dealing with the history of Pequannock Township this year in a number of different activities. Needless to say, perhaps I should not bring this up again, but as you know, the Historic District Commission does have a focus this year, and we hope that will also be the council focus. We are interested in getting the township to purchase the second oldest house in our community, the Martin Berry House, located on Route 23. And this will be something that we will be focusing on as a Historic District Commission, and through the Historic District Commission as well as the Friends of the Martin Berry House. And we hope that you will consider that in your interest during this year. And let me conclude by saying I want to congratulate all of you who won your election, and I want to congratulate Kathy as being mayor, and Dave, and wish all of you the best for the year 2015. Thank you.
Thank you, Ann. Is there anyone else? No? There being no further business, is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
All in favor? Aye. Meeting adjourned.